I want to welcome everybody to our class where we're going to talk today about Facebook Messenger. Now, here's a question. Now, some of you have Samsung phones, some of you have Apple phones, some of you have iPads, some of you have all of that. But what you have on your device is probably, one of the apps that you have on your device is, I can't spell, the phone app. You know, we have the phone app. Now, what you'll notice is, for most of you, that phone app is probably on the bottom bar of your device, right?
Yes.
And right next to that phone app is the Messages app. No. We're getting to Facebook in a minute. Right next to that is the Messages app. And then you've got Safari. And then you've got your email, which for most of you is probably in the past. It's 2017. It's time to get a Gmail account, but we will have that discussion. We'll have that discussion a bit later on. But you have the Messages app. You have the phone app. Some of you might have, if you have an Apple device, you have the FaceTime app. Yep. Am I correct in that? You have the email app. Here's the thing. A lot of those apps are the past. A lot of those apps are not the future. What if I told you you could take the phone app, the Messages app, the Photos app that you send photos on, the FaceTime app, the Skype app, the ooVoo app, all these apps, and put it into one app. Now, something I will never talk about in a class is Facebook. Why that is Facebook is what we call a minefield app. When we open the box with Facebook, everybody starts asking privacy settings, this, that, all of these things like that. We don't talk about Facebook. What we're going to talk about is Facebook Messenger. I want to be very clear before we get started with Facebook Messenger. Facebook and Facebook Messenger are two entirely different products. Were they at one time a single product? Yes. They were at one time a single product. I'm going to make a very dangerous thing and open my Facebook really quickly. You never know what people post on my Facebook. Okay, I'm going to move that off the screen there. That's safe. Is Facebook Messenger used to live right here in the middle of the Facebook app. So it used to live right there in the middle of the Facebook app. And then they replaced it, they got rid of it, and they put something called Marketplace, which is Facebook killing off something that you may know called Craigslist. Have you heard of Craigslist before? Yeah. So you can actually go into Marketplace and you can buy, since the Samsung Galaxy S8 just came out, look, someone's selling their Samsung Galaxy S6, and look, it's cracked. But I can go in, and it means it lets the heat out easier. So I can go in, I've got an Apple TV, I've got all these different things. They actually took Messenger out of the Facebook app, and it's a completely different application. You do not need to use Facebook to use Facebook Messenger. I want to be very clear with that. I think that's what's very important. The other nice thing is Facebook Messenger will work on any device under the sun. It will work on your phone. It will work on your iPad. It will work on your computer. It will work on your TV. There's actually TVs that have Facebook Messengers. It works everywhere. What it is it's a communications platform. Now, as I was saying before the class, something just happened about an hour ago that I find very interesting. For the first time ever, Verizon, the #1 cell phone company in America, Verizon lost subscribers. The main reason we have Verizon, the main reason we have T-Mobile, the main reason we have Bell, Shaw, Telus, any of those others like that, is so that we can get the signal wherever we are. But what's becoming more and more prevalent nowadays?
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. Anywhere you have Wi-Fi, you can access Facebook Messenger. So what I want to show you is I want to show you how Facebook Messenger works, and I want to show you why it's a better option than all these things, because I know at least 4 or 5 of you in this room set up an international data plan before you left home with your cell phone company, right? Well, if you didn't, good job, because you don't need it. That's a very interesting thing. You don't really need it, and I have not used, this is gonna make some people's heads go, huh? I haven't used the phone app as a phone in many, many years. I do everything in Facebook Messenger. So you'll notice on the bottom of my screen, or the side of my screen, I'm just gonna point what I have. I have the normal Facebook app. I have Facebook Messenger. I have Google Photos, and I have Reader. We're going to be talking about these two. These two we're not going to be talking about throughout the course, but I want to talk now about Facebook Messenger. Before I open it, here's what I want you to know. I treat Facebook Messenger as a replacement for email with people. Now, what I mean by that is not with companies, but with people. If you want to contact me, the best way to contact me is on Facebook Messenger. There's actually someone on this cruise, I'm going to tell you, that I have not met yet, that contacted me 2 months ago on Facebook Messenger. I know they're on this cruise because they specifically asked me about the Eclipse transatlantic cruise. And they asked me a question. I have to go back. I do everything in Facebook Messenger, but I'm going to find them, and I'm going to call them, and I'm going to go meet them in person and go have a drink, because here's the thing. I did not know this person. They just typed in Celebrity Eclipse iLounge Manager, And what do you think came up? My info came up. So they were able to write me a message. The other nice thing about Facebook Messenger, no spam. So when you open Facebook Messenger up for the first time, it's going to ask you a very interesting question. Do you want to make a Facebook account, or do you want to use your phone number? What is the right answer there?
Use your phone number?
No, here's the thing. If you use your phone number, it will only work on one device. If you have an iPad, you can't use it on your iPad. If you have a computer, you can't use it on your computer. So you want to make a Facebook account. That does not mean post all the pictures on Facebook account. It just means making a Facebook account. Now, how many of you actively use Facebook Messenger? Okay, cool. I'm going to show you some things that you might not know about it. Now, I'm opening my Facebook Messenger. What I did is I have a whole bunch of little thumbs up in my Facebook Messenger to get rid of all my messages. So I can show you what's going on. I think Rolando's here. But I've got Rolando here. And I just didn't want anybody to see what me and Rolando were talking about, so I brought that up full screen. Rolando's my assistant here. Now, the cool thing is, when we go and we want to text message somebody, you know that we use the Messages application. No, right now. But what we can use is we can use Facebook Messenger. One of the things that's really bad, iMessage. I love iMessage. But what happens if you deal with someone who doesn't have an iPhone? Yeah, you're not going to do anything. Facebook Messenger works on any device. So I can say, hey, Rolando. And it should go ahead. I'm going to turn it sideways so you can see a little bit bigger. And I say, hey, Rolando. And it says it's sent. You see his picture pop down there? That means he's actually seen it. So unlike a text message or anything like that, I can see, hey, Rolando's actually seen that message. And he says, hi. Now, if I wanted to send someone a text and I wanted to send them a picture in the text, I'd go to my photo library. And I choose a photo, or I can just go into Facebook and send a picture. Now, how many of you have ever sent a picture over email before?
Yeah.
It takes forever. Yeah. Now, I am not going to send one picture. I am going to send all the pictures from me and Rolando in the bar last night. And then we went to the Frog and Onion pub, and we took this. Okay, 30 pictures. There we go. So I've just sent Rolando, well, maybe I did too many. Okay, there we go. I just sent Rolando 30 pictures. It's going to take less than 30 seconds to send 30 pictures in Facebook Messenger. Do you know how long that would take to send it in an email? Well, it wouldn't send. Let's get that first of all. It wouldn't send, and then it would take forever. So as soon as we see that little thing turn solid blue, we're going to know that it's gone ahead and it's actually sent those pictures. Now, I can send a picture that's already in my camera roll, or I can take a new picture. So there's a new picture. Not a nude picture, a new picture. And Rolando now got all 31 of those photos in less than 30 seconds. That's what's really cool. What a lot of people have trouble comprehending, and I tell people this all the time, I had at least 5 people come to me between 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock today and say, my AOL won't send a simple text email. And I say, because AOL is dead. The only companies that are still relevant in the technology space is Apple, Google, Facebook, Netflix, and Amazon. If you're accessing something worldwide, those are pretty much the only providers that are still available worldwide. A Gmail account, a Me account's fine, iCloud's fine, Netflix is fine, Amazon stuff's fine. You're not going to run any trouble. But everyone else, just to give you an idea, I want to give you some. How many of you paid for extra iCloud storage before? I'm going to bring this up before. Just October, November, and December of last year, Apple made more money in people paying for extra iCloud storage than AOL and Yahoo are worth as companies combined.
Wow.
That's just to give you an idea. No, it's not that much. I want you to say that little. Because they didn't make that much in iCloud storage money, but I mean, they only made a couple billion. But AOL and Yahoo are worth a very small amount of money. But I can go ahead and I can send Rolando a text message. I can also go ahead and I can send Rolando a voicemail. Hey Rolando, what are you doing? I send him a voicemail, and you'll see that when he gets it, it goes down there. And I've gone ahead and I've sent Rolando a voicemail. So here's the variable, though, and I think this is interesting. I mentioned this the other night. You know, a name you haven't heard in quite a while is Skype. Yeah. It's kind of fallen off the face of the earth. It's because what Microsoft has done is they bought Skype, which is actually made in my favorite country in the world, Tallinn, Estonia. They bought Skype, and they turn Skype into a business thing. Is Skype still available for normal users? Yes, but here's the cool thing. Facebook Messenger will let you have video and phone calls. Now remember, always call somebody with audio first. Do you know why? It's because you need to make sure they're wearing pants. I say that not jokingly. So if I wanted to call Rolando, I can just click on Rolando right there. And it should dial Rolando. You gonna talk to me, Rolando? Okay. You can go ahead, answer. But I'm going to show you something cool, Rolando. Hey. And then what I can do, I'm going to take it off speaker, is request a video. So then I can request video once I'm in. Here's the thing. Some of you are saying, okay, FaceTime has that, Skype has that, all those have it, but guess what? You can do this on any phone, any tablet, any computer, to any phone, any tablet, any computer, on Wi-Fi, on cellular, on all of those. Rolando has ended the call. Okay. He didn't want to talk to me. On Wi-Fi, on cellular, on all these different perspectives. Now what I'm going to see is I'm going to see if there's anybody on that will talk to me right now. Oh, Francis. Let's call Francis. Now, we know Francis never wears pants, so we're just going to go straight to a video call. Let's see if he wants to take it. I really don't know where Francis is right now. He could be in the Philippines. He could be on a ship. I'm really not sure. He's probably going to hang up on me. Come on, Francis. You don't want to talk to me? Aww. I was going to call not Rolando.
Talk to Mom.
Talk to Mom. Mom's not. Let's see who I can talk to that I know. Oh, I don't know anybody who would willingly pick up a phone call from me right now. Yeah, but I didn't tell them. Okay, here we go. Just to give you an idea. Hopefully this guy's wearing pants. He's in the UK, where we're headed. And he doesn't realize he's about to be a star. But I can go in and I can make a video call.
That's too late for him. Yeah.
Oh, no, he's not sleeping. He's not sleeping. He's like me. He's up till 3, 4 in the morning. But let's see if Richard wants to pick up. Okay, we saw Rolando pick up. No one else wants to talk to me. But here's something really cool I want to show you. Your Facebook calls now will show in, believe it or not, the phone app. So if you look at this phone app right here, you see that it says Rolando Iris, Messenger Audio, and it says Richard Rains, Messenger Video, and I can actually go through. I had a conference call with all of the managers in the fleet, all the other iLounge managers in the fleet, just walking the dog. And I had everybody on a call. But where did that call go? In the phone app, just to show you. So I don't make normal calls, I make Facebook Messenger calls, but it's actually gone ahead and it's done it through there. But here's the really cool thing. Facebook Messenger can actually do a lot more. So if I have this here, if I wanted to go ahead and do some more, where's the button for more? If I want to do some more, I could do a lot more. Where's my button for more? Okay, so I can, if I wanted to, I can send Rolando money through Facebook Messenger. Yeah.
Then he'd answer.
Then he'd answer.
You want
So
my-
I go to
my
money.
address?
I say I'm going to send him $1. I'm going to say pay. And I'm going to add in my ship card, 900-472. Oh.
Pay for that?
This doesn't work on Facebook Messenger. You use it with a debit card, and you can actually transfer money from your bank. And no, you don't pay for it. Here's what's cool: you don't pay for it either way. You don't pay for transfer either way. It's a service that Facebook provides to make Messenger sticky. What I mean by that, do you know why Google has Gmail and it's so good and it works for free? So you use Google search. You understand? That's why Google makes all their services like that. So I can send Rolando money. I can also go ahead. What did I just hit? I can also go ahead and figure out what I just hit. I did something. Oh, here we go. And I can send him. Let me let that catch up. I can play a game. I can send him my location. If I wanted to send him my location, I can send him on my location. I can call an Uber for him.
No.
And get charged to my Uber account, to give you an idea. I can do an Uber for him. And I can put in all of these different extensions. If we're booking an airplane flight, we can go on Kayak together, and we can book on Kayak together the airplane flight. The Wall Street Journal, all of these different things. These are just ones that I've gone ahead and added. We can listen to the same music at the same time and everything like that. That's where things get really cool. Now here's the thing. This is leaps and bounds above messages, or above just the phone. It's everything inside of one application. But here's the question I have for you. When you have this and it works on any internet connection you may have, what is the purpose of your cell phone carrier?
Zero.
The purpose of the cell phone carrier is going away. Now, in the United States, I want to talk United States for a minute because I want to give you an idea. All the cell phone carriers just brought back unlimited data. And what is it now? It's a race to the bottom. They're all in a race to the bottom. So one of these cell companies is going to go out of business very soon. I'm willing to bet it's probably Sprint. And you know who's going to buy Sprint? Google. No, or Facebook. And they're going to make a free ad-supported telephone service that's going to lie in Facebook Messenger, that's going to lie in Google Plus, that's going to lie in all of that. And it's going to put all these other phone companies out of business. And it's just shown today. Like I said, Verizon just lost subscribers for the first time ever. Do you think they're ever going to pick those numbers up again? Hopefully none of you own stock in American cell phone companies or any cell phone companies, because if Verizon loses customers, you know what's going to happen when the stock market opens tomorrow to every cell phone company in the world? It's going down. Did I put a short on Verizon today? I saw this coming. I saw this coming for months. But here's the cool thing. So Facebook Messenger, you're chatting with these people. You go, how do I find someone? Who's on Facebook Messenger? Give me. You are. Okay. So what is your name?
Diane.
Diane. And last name? D-I-A-N-N-E. That's okay.
D-I-N, one N.
D-I-A-N. What is it?
D-I-A-N-E,
Yep.
C-O-L-L-I-N-S.
So there's only like 4,000 Diane Collins in the world. I think but the cool thing is, I can go ahead and I can find a location. Now you'll notice one of the important things to do is when you get a Facebook Messenger account, you add a picture, just one picture. Because there's a lot of Diane Collins. Diane, where do you live? The city. Don't tell me your address. That's a little weird.
New York.
Oh God, that makes it difficult.
Not city.
New York, what?
Not city.
Okay, what city do you live in?
Lake Placid.
Lake Placid. Okay, Lake. And hopefully we're going to find her. New York. York, Lake Placid. And hopefully it will find, there we go, studied at nursing school.
That's it.
Now, did I need to ask her phone number? Did I need to ask anything like that? I just went in. If I want to find someone by position, you can actually type in, you're going to think this is crazy, you can type in, if you want to talk to Lisa Lutoff, you can type in Celebrity Cruises CEO, and it would likely bring you, I didn't tell you that, it'll bring you right, but unlike normal Facebook, I can go to Facebook Messenger and I can say, hey, Diane, and it's gone ahead, and it's got Diane in there. Now Facebook Messenger has its own, did it come to you?
Yep, new message request.
New message request. So it's going to say it's a message request because you've never talked to me before, but once you accept it, I'll come through like normal. It automatically filters out spam and everything like that, but all I knew was Diane and where I met her, and I can start sending her pictures if I wanted to.
Good, thanks.
Yep.
The other person has to have a Facebook.
Aha! She asked a very interesting question. The other person has to have a Facebook Messenger account. The answer is not really, because you can type in a phone number, it will send the small message to the person's phone number via text message, along with a kicker saying, please download Facebook Messenger to have this to have this work further. So they've actually gone ahead and integrated it, but if I wanted to, I can send a Diana picture, I can send her a message, I can send her some money, I can do whatever I wanted to do there. She hasn't approved my friend request yet because, But the cool thing is I can go in and that's how someone found me. People have found me over the years. They just looked up, if you type in Richard Celebrity Eclipse, you will likely find me. Just by typing in Richard Celebrity Eclipse into there, because I've been on the Eclipse for about 5 years and that's what all my Facebook profiles are and everything like that. It's a brand new way to communicate with people, which is what's really cool. But this is for communicating with people. Did you notice me say that? What's going to happen very soon is Facebook is integrating bots. So if you need to order a pizza, you can actually order a pizza from Domino's through the Facebook Messenger app. You can order, you can order an Uber car. You can do all of that. So there's not directly advertising in the app like in Facebook. There's just partners that are involved in the entire process. Yeah?
Richard, I've resisted you. I'm on Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
But I've resisted it because I'm very wary of how secure it is.
Okay, so here's the funny thing.
Because it's got the Facebook
Everything
thing.
I talk about, this is gonna make some people's brains hurt. Everything I'm gonna talk about, either in here or on stage this cruise, I can tell you is more secure than the money sitting in your bank account. I don't use things that I don't trust. The answer is, I was with Wells Fargo. I'm going to tell you a true story. I was with Wells Fargo. I've been with Wells Fargo since they were Wachovia back in the day and all those other ones. I went to the bank to take some money out of the bank because I keep all my money digitally. I went to the bank and they said, which account? I said, I only have one account. If you know anything about Wells Fargo, I had 7 accounts opened in my name.
Credit cards.
Credit accounts, bank accounts, everything like that. I'm part of a litigation with Wells Fargo right now, which is a bank you think you can trust. The answer is, if Facebook didn't take your privacy seriously, they wouldn't be worth what they were worth. If Apple didn't take, there's very few people, it's going to make a lot of brains hurt. I trust with my information Google, Facebook, and Apple more than I trust, well, I shouldn't say the United States government because that's a pretty obvious thing. More than I trust the government, more than I trust anyone like that with my information, because your information is what they have. Do they anonymously sell your information to advertisers? Does everyone do it to be able to do that? Yes. When you're talking about privacy and security, I'm going to mention one more thing and I'll take another question. AOL and Yahoo are being shut down this summer because they were bought by Verizon. If you have an AOL or Yahoo account, we're going to have a discussion about this throughout the cruise. But the entire reason that Verizon is buying AOL and Yahoo is to make sure that this doesn't put them out of business. Will this still put them out of business? Of course it will. There's no way that Facebook is not going to put these other ones out of business. If you look in 100 years' time, and I think this is where we're headed tomorrow, if you look in 100 years' time, 100 years ago, what was the only company on the Fortune 100 list that's still on the Fortune 100 list?
General Electric.
Boom. GE. Everyone else is gone. That's going to happen to Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, Microsoft, all of those. They're not sticky enough as a company. The only product Microsoft has left that's worth anything is Microsoft Office. Everything else has become irrelevant. We all run Google Chrome on our computers. We don't use Bing as our search engine and everything like that. That's Microsoft's cash cow. And they're being smart. They're innovating. They're going to virtual reality and things like that, which we're going to talk about a bit later on. Any other Facebook Messenger questions? We have like 3-4 more minutes. Yeah.
What you had across the top there,
Uh-huh.
location, is that part of Messenger? Or
Yeah,
is
that's
it
part of
to add
Messenger.
apps?
That's part of
I don't
Messenger.
have my phone
The
with
apps
me.
are built in. So when I go like this guy and I hit, it's being stupid with me right now just because I want to show someone. If I hit this little plus button right there, I can actually, I think to Rolando is who I did it.
Yeah, where?
So it's not showing right now because, oh, okay. It's not showing right now because I want to show you. But right there would be a little plus button and that would go ahead and come up. It's not going to come up right now because I want to show you.
And it brings all those other things up.
Uh-huh.
Where-
So it brings up all those other things. It's not going to do it right now because someone asked. You know how technology is. Let's 3-second quit it and test it. Another question? Got anything else? Yep, under the corner.
Okay. At the top of my message, it says
Here.
network requires login, open browser.
Okay, so I'll explain that, but I want to show the button because I got the button back, and then I'll explain that. So you'll see this little plus button right here. I'll repeat her question as soon as I show the little plus because I made it come.
Yeah.
So if I hit this little plus, here's where all the different things are inside there. At the top, so that's where they are, and you can add more. A lot of them will show up automatically, the Uber ones and all those. Now, Uber pays to be there under rides. So I can choose my ride, whether I want Uber or Lyft. It's going to check what's in my, so I have Uber, I have Lyft, and Facebook gets a cut. I'm not going to get in that controversy between Uber and Lyft, but if you wanted to sign in. Now, her question was, on the top of my Facebook Messenger right here, it says sign in. You know, what's it say? Give me the exact words.
Network requires login.
Network requires login is what it says. It's because she's connected to celebrity Wi-Fi, but not logged in. So Facebook can't reach out to the internet and figure out what's going on. So it'll say network requires login if it sees a login page. That's exactly what's going on there, to give you an idea there.
Meaning, what do I have to do?
You have to sign in to the internet in order to have Facebook Messenger work. You just have to sign in to the internet in order to have it work. Yeah.
So the messenger you have on the Facebook,
Uh-huh.
does it work with the other one? It's all, like, does it work with the Microsoft Messenger or?
No, so right now the only thing it's built into is the phone app on the iPhone. When you do a voice call or video call, you can also do, when you're talking about these, you can also do group messages.
Okay.
So you can do group messages. I have a group that's got 30 people on it, and it's all the people in the iLounge across the fleet. And if instead of sending an email to everyone, what do? I go into the Facebook group message, I send the group message. If you're on a computer, you can drag any attachment of any size into a Facebook Messenger window and attach it. So if you need to send a big file and Gmail says that file's too big to send, guess where you can send it? Facebook. It's really quite cool to give you the concept there.
Ms.
Yeah.
Saski's got Samsung. Does he still, should he have an ad there at sign? Because he doesn't look like he does. Is it
They
different
just
for him?
updated the app. No, so you have it slightly different on the Samsung. You just hit this little, these little guys right there. I'll show you a bit after. They just updated the app. You will get the app sign. This app got updated today. I updated it today, and they added the little plus sign. So you might not have the plus sign. What you might have, just to show you, is 3 little dots that are right there to the side when you're typing in something on the iPhone. I don't use it a lot on my Android phone. I'll take a look after the class. Tomorrow at 10:15 starts our very strange journey. It's a brand new series of classes that I just wrote. What is it called? It's called Let's Talk Tech tomorrow. And what I'm going to focus on is I'm going to bring up a couple of interesting pieces of tech. I'm going to bring the scales, but I'm going to bring some cameras. I'm going to bring some different things like that. And we are going to focus on the past, the present, and the future of personal technology. So we're not talking about big computers that are in offices and stuff like that. Everything is focused on personal technology. Technology you can go to a store and buy. I'm going to show you, we'll talk about a normal camera, we'll talk about your cell phone's camera, and then I'm going to show you a camera that can shoot a full 360 degrees of the entire theater. Just clipped in the bottom of your iPhone, and how you would view these things and different stuff like that. So we're going to talk about the past, the present, and the future of tech. That's going to start at 10:15 tomorrow. I will also let you know that in our iLearn VIP, I have switched the classes. Tomorrow we will be doing Google Photos. The reason we'll be doing Google Photos tomorrow is I'm going to tell you what the captain's going to tell you in the 10 a.m. announcement tomorrow anyway. There is a very large storm that's out, and tomorrow is not going to be a good day to be walking all around the ship and taking pictures all around the ship with our photo safari. So we're going to move that to another day, a bit later in the cruise once we get through the swell. It shouldn't be too bad, but just for safety, we're not going to go around in a pack of 20 people. So we'll be in here at 1:30 and 3:30 for our Google Photos hands-on. That's it for today on Facebook Messenger. My name's Richard. I will see you guys later. Bye! Richard.